Module 4. Define and explain nested queries and correlated queries with SQL examples. Nested queries, subquery, and correlated queries. Nested query is a query written inside another query. The inner query is executed first and its result is used by the outer query. Select column name from table name, where column name operator. Select column name from table name. Then find example is like this. Find employees earning more than average salary. Select name, comma salary from employee where salary is greater than. Select average of salary from employee. Salary is greater than. Select average of salary from employee. Correlated query, a subquery that depends on the outer query. The inner query executes once for each row of the outer query. Find employees earning more than the average salary of their department. Select event.name, event.salary from employee even where salary is greater than. Select average of E2.salary from employee E2 where even.dept, that is department, equals to E2.department. Select event.name, event.salary from employee 1 where salary is greater than. Select average of E2.salary from employee E2 where the department is D, where the event.department equals to D1.E2.department. Difference: nested query execute once, correlated query executes for every row. Nested query is independent, depends on outer query. This is faster and this is slower. Inner query runs first, outer and inner run together. Nested queries use the result of another query, while correlated query depend on the value of from the outer query. Both help in complex problem solving SQL retrieval problems. Consider the relations hotel management, that is hotel number, a name, address, room, booking and all. List the names and addresses of all guests who booked a hotel located in Chandigarh. Select names and addresses of all the guests. Select g.name, g.address from guest G, booking B, from guest G, booking B, and hotel H, where G dot guest number equal to B dot guest number and B dot guest hotel number equal to H dot hotel number and H dot address equals to Chandigarh. Order by G dot name. Ordered by G dot name. List all family rooms with price below ₹400 per night in hotel RVH. All family rooms with price. Okay. Select R dot room number, R dot type, R dot price from room R hotel H, where R dot hotel number equal to H dot hotel number, where R dot hotel number equals to H dot hotel number and H dot name is RVH. R dot type is family. R dot price is less than 400. Ordered by R dot price. How many hotels are there? Select count of star as total hotels from hotel. Join where? Order by join condition. Then we have next question as consider the schema. They have given a schema. EMP department project works on table and the dependent one. Add a column job to EMP table. Alter table EMP. Add job varchar of 20. Insert records into EMP project and works on. Insert records into EMP project and works on. Insert into EMP values 101, ROM, Bangalore, 50,000, null, 1. Insert into project values 1, DBMS, Bangalore, 1. Insert into works on 101 values 101, 1, 20. Update the salary. Update EMP. Set salary equals to 60,000 where SSN equals to 101. Rename ADDR as address. Alter table EMP. Rename column ADDR to address. Rename column ADDR to address. Delete employee whose SSN is 105. Delete from EMP where SSN equals to 105. Count number of employees. Select count of EMP. Count of name. EMP name. Count of name from EMP. Find maximum age. Select max of age from EMP. Find minimum age. Select min of age from EMP. Display salaries in ascending order. Select salary from EMP ordered by salary ASC. Find grouped salaries. Select DNUM, sum of salary from EMP group by DNUM. Select DNUM, sum of salary from employee group by DNUM. Retrieve birth date and address of employee John B. Smith. Select B date address from EMP where name equals to John B. Smith. Retrieve employees working for research department. Select name from EMPE department D where E.Dino equals to D.Dino. Was working in research department. Okay, select name from EMPE, department D where E.Dino equals to D.Dino and D.D name is research. Find name, job, salary of employees getting minimum salary. Select name, job, salary from employee where salary equals to select of min of salary from employee. List employees having dependent with same first name. Select E.name. Select E.name from EMPE dependent D where E.ssn equals to D.ssn and E.name equals to D.dependent name. Retrieve manager names having at least one dependent. Select name from EMP where SSN in. Select MGR SSN from department and SSN in. Select SSN from dependent. Select name from EMP where SSN in. Select MGR SSN in from department and SSN in. Select SSN from dependent. That's it. Consider the schema. The same schema works on department super SSN and all. Retrieve names of employees who works on the project that Kumar works. Select distinct e-name from EMPE works on W where E.ssn equals to W.ssn and W.p number in. Select W 1 dot P number from EMP1, comma, works on W1. Select W1 dot P number from EMP1, comma, works on W1, where E1 dot SSN equals to W1 dot SSN and E1 dot name equals to Kumar. Retrieve manager's name having at least one dependent. Select name from EMP where SSN in. Select MGR SSN from department and SSN in. Select SSN from dependent. For each department, retrieve department name, number of employees, and average salary. Select D name, count of SSN, AVG salary from EMPE, department D, where E.Dino equals to D.Dino. Group by D name. Retrieve employee name and supervisor name. Select E dot name as employee, S dot name as supervisor from EMPE and EMPS, where E dot super SSN equals to S dot SSN. E dot super SSN equals to S dot SSN. Drop any one foreign key constraint on the works on table. Alter table works on. Drop constraint FK works on. Alter table works on. Drop constraint FK works on. Again, the sailors, boats, and reserve schema. List names of all sailors. Select S name from sailors. Find names of sailors with rating greater than 7. Select S name from sailors where rating greater than 7. Display all red boats. Select star from boats where color equals to red. List sailors older than 25 years. Select S name from sailors where age is greater than 25. Find sailors who reserved all boats. Who reserved all the boats. Select S name from sailor S where not exists. Select BID from boats minus select BID from reserves R where R dot SID equals to S dot SID. Select S name from sailor S where not exists of. Select BID from boats. Select minus select BID from reserves R where R dot SID equals to S dot SID. Find sailors who reserved at least one red boat. Select distinct S dot S name from sailor S reserves S R boats B where S dot SID equals to R dot SID and R dot BID equals to B dot BID. B dot color is red. List sailors who have not reserved any boat. Select S name from sailors where SID not in. Select SID from reserves. Where SID not in, select SID from reserves. Find both reserved by sailors with rating greater than 8. Select distinct B name from boats B reserves are sailors S, where B dot BID is R dot BID, R dot SID equals to S dot SID, and S dot rating is greater than 8. By sailors with rating greater than 8. B dot BID, R dot BID, and R dot BID is S dot BID. S dot rating greater than 8. Find sailors who reserve the same vote as sailor SID 101. Select distinct S name from sailors where SID in. Select SID from reserves where BID in. Select BID from reserves where SID equals to 101. Who reserved the same boot as sailor SID 101 did. Reserves where SID in, select SID from reserves where BID in. Select BID from reserve where SID is equals to 101. Find number of boats reserved by each sailor. Select SID, count of BID from reserves grouped by SID. Find boat-wise reservation count. Select BID, count of SID from reserves grouped by BID. Count of SID from reserves grouped by BID. Find sailors who reserved both red and green boats. Select distinct S name from sailors S, where S dot SID in. Both red and green boats. Select distinct S dot S name from sailors where S dot SID in. Select R dot SID from reserves R boats B, where R dot BID is B dot BID and B dot color is red, and S dot SID in. Select R dot SID from reserves R and boats B, where R dot BID equals to B dot BID and B dot color is green. Select sailors who reserved more than 2 boats. Select SID from reserves grouped by SID having count of bid greater than 2. Select SID from reserves grouped by SID having count bidder greater than 2. Triggers and assertions defined in SQL. Explain with syntax. Trigger. A trigger is a stored procedure that is automatically executed when an insert, update, or delete operation occurs on a table. Users enforce business rules, maintain data integrity, audit changes automatically. Create trigger name before or after, insert or update or delete on table name for each row begin and trigger body. Example, create trigger check salary before insert on EMP for each row begin. If new salary less than 0, then raise application error -20001 invalid salary end if end. Assertion.